Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek, and today we're going to be looking at another Transformer action figure, and this one is coming from the Bumblebee movie, and this one here is of Optimus Prime. Now, I really like this figure. I thought it was really cool, and it kind of reminded me of his G1 form, so I just had to pick it up. So guys, let's go ahead, let's get into the video, and let's check out this action figure. Alright guys, now here he is from the Bumblebee movie, Optimus Prime. Now this is what I imagine Optimus Prime to be in live action form. This is a great representation of the G1 form of Optimus. It looks really cool, looks really detailed, very mechanical, but let's go ahead, let's take a closer look and let's check out some of these details on this robot. Alright, let's get him in closer. See if we can get a clear shot of the head. Now the head sculpt is amazing. I really love what they did with this head sculpt here. As you can see, he has his G1 style chest. It's a little bit different than the cartoon, but it works well for this live action version of him. I love the sculpt, a lot of detail, a lot of little grimbly, whatever you guys want to call it, all over this action figure. And you can tell that he does turn into some sort of vehicle. They do not try to hide it in any way. It is really cool. I actually like this very much. It is a cool figure, and I hope they keep this figure as they move forward with the Transformer live action movies. As you can see, a lot of details in the back as well. Once again, this is an amazing figure. Alright guys, so let's get them back up here, set them up, and let's get ready to do some comparisons. Alright, so first let's compare him to G1 Optimus. As you can see, the coloring is right. He looks way better in my opinion. I do love the original G1 Optimus. He is one of my favorite toys, but this one is pretty cool as well. Next, let's compare him to my KO series Sideswipe. Now, as you can see, Sideswipe's just a little bit bigger than him, but they look pretty cool together. One's more classic, and the other one is live action, but they still look pretty good. Up next is the Michael Bay version of Optimus Prime. Now, this is a decent representation of Optimus Prime, but I gotta say the Bumblebee version is a whole lot better. It really knocked it out the box with this one. The Michael Bay one is okay, but this is classic Optimus Prime right here in his form, and it's really cool. I actually like this one a lot. The Michael Bay tried to go back to it, I believe in the third or fourth movie, not really sure, but doesn't beat this one here. Alright now guys, so let's check out the articulation on this figure. Alright guys, so let's see the kind of articulation this figure actually has. Now his head is on a ball joint, so you do get a little wibbly wobbly. Now mine's a little stiff, but he can do a 360 degree turn. Just a little stiff on mine, so bear with me. Alright, now his arm does come up 90 degrees at the shoulder, but in order to do that, this little tab actually has to come up. And he can do 360, but you have to remove that tab out the way because it gets caught up on his backpack. But once you do that, he can do a 360 degree turn at the shoulder. Now he does have bicep rotation, and just below his elbow, he has another, I guess you can call it forearm rotation, which is pretty cool because it makes it so you can put him in many different poses, whichever way you want to display him on your shelf. He does have rotation at the wrist, as once again mine's a little stiff on here. Now he does have hip rotation, and with the legs he can go out almost 90 degrees. I think you can call it 90 degrees forward, and he can only go so far back due to his backpack. Now at the knee, he can go a little bit past 90 degrees, which is cool. And at the foot, he does have some up and down and a little bit of side to side. which once again helps to put him in many different poses, and he can do that due to his transformation. So there you have his articulation. Now he does come with one accessory, his gun, his plasma rifle, which is very G1-y, got a lot of detail on it. I think it looks really cool, very reminiscent to his original G1 gun. And you can put it in his arm easily for him to hold. And there you have it. Now guys, let's go and transform him and check him out in his alt mode.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Let's search that planet, Magnus. We've got to find them, but they're helping him defeat the Decepticons.
Look, it's the Headmaster Autobots.
Incredible!
Yes, the driver of the vehicle actually becomes the head of the robot.
Headmaster Transformers, much more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Each Headmaster Autobot displays a readout of its power. Nothing's better than going to battle with Headmaster Transformers, sold separately from Hasbro.
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright guys, so here he is in his alt mode, and I gotta say it is a very cool alt mode. He's got a lot of detail, so let's take a look at it. He's got the silver bumper, the silver grille, silver highlights around the headlights, the white stripe, detailed wipers. He's got the blue transparent windows. He's got lots of detail on the side. He's got these silver rims for the tires. You can see he's got lots and lots of detail. It is really cool how much detail they'll put on him. Now all the tires do spin, as I know with these smaller Optimuses they don't. I wish they would have actually put some details for the lights on the back. Now for some reason I can't get it to peg right on mine. I might have messed up on the transformation, as I did this by eye. I didn't even look at the instructions, which means I'm gonna have to go back and check out the instructions to make sure I did it correctly. But other than that, this is a cool semi. I just love the way they did it. It looks really cool. It's awesome. Here's a photo of the bottom. As you can see, a lot of the robot is hidden. It's not just a figure of the robot on the bottom exposed. It is really cool. So let's do some comparisons now. Alright guys, so here he is with the Michael Bay version of Optimus Prime. Now the figure is a different class, so it is a lot smaller, but both of them pull off the truck very well. I like both of these alt modes on the Optimus Primes, but I have to be honest, I am a little biased because I did grow up with the G1 version, so I'm gonna lean more towards the Bumblebee Optimus Prime as being a lot better in my opinion, just for the simple fact is that I am biased because I was raised on G1. But let's go ahead and let's check him out against another figure. Alright, so here he is with my oversized KO Earthrise Sideswipe. Once again, both these figures are cool. I like them both. Alright, so here is Bumblebee Optimus versus G1 Optimus. I gotta say both these figures are great. They look absolutely amazing. But I just love the way the Bumblebee Optimus looks. He's modernized, more detail. I still love the G1, but this Bumblebee Optimus is truly an awesome figure. It's bringing the G1 to 2021. These are some great figures here. Alright, so my Dark Side of the Moon Optimus Prime did come with a trailer, and I put the trailer on the Bumblebee Optimus Prime, and I think it looks great. This thing just looks awesome. So I'm gonna have to do my best to find me another trailer similar to this or one of the other Optimus Prime trailers so I can attach it to him because it looks great. And as everybody knows, the G1 Optimus does come with a trailer, so let's go ahead and let's check them both out side by side. Alright guys, so let's do a little comparison between the Bumblebee Optimus Prime and the G1 with the trailers. Alright, so let's bring in G1 Optimus with his trailer. Now as you can see, the G1 truck and trailer is a little disproportionate, but it was the 80s. We were just glad to have a truck with trailer like this that turned into a robot. Now, as you can see, the Bumblebee Optimus with the Dark Side of the Moon trailer looks a little bit more realistic, but unfortunately, since it's not designed for it, it doesn't have the turning like the G1 Optimus. But like I said, I'm going to see if I can find the trailer and try to make it a little bit more realistic. Well, guys, that's it for this video.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
The Decepticons are invading your command post. As they storm the power station, you counterattack with a new secret weapon you control. A speeding Transformers train that's more than just a train, as every car transforms into a Hawk Fighter. Weapon center, proton laser, search mode switched,
and ready for action. And in position to cut off the enemy's escape.
Your Hawk Fighter attacks with supersonic speed and saves the power station. You won today, but will you be ready tomorrow? Transformers Electric Training Battle Set by Tyco, of course.
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright guys, so that wraps up another video right there. Once again, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put a new video out. And if you guys like the videos that I'm putting out, hit that like button, leave me a comment in the comment section below. And guys, once again, share this video with every other nerd, geek, and dork that you know. Let's get the word out so we can get some more videos on this channel. Once again, guys, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.